Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. Hello, June. You are here early. I hope you are having a great day so far. Today, I'm introducing Carnation Crafts, but before I get started, I want to kind of do a quick recap on what's going on here in our local store. So I think I'll start with the card classes. I have some notes written down. Our card classes that are coming up for local customers, we also have we have a few online as well. We do have our in-store only letterpress class September 11th. You can find that on the website. I did add on the website, there is a little tab along the top that says, I think, card classes or classes and events. And then under that tab, there's also other options to see the calendar, just so you can see all the days that are available. And there's also upcoming classes, which is a bit more detailed with pricing, days, and then links for you to click and purchase the classes. We also have a Glitter Star class. That is almost sold out for our in-store. So once that sells out, we might open a second one. That is, actually, I can't remember the date of that one. We have it online as well if you can't make it in store. Then we have an advanced stamping class. That class in store did sell out. However, we are planning to do a second one the day after. So I'm still in the works of getting that up on the website and running. So if you are wanting to attend our advanced stamping in-house class, that should be done by next week. So you'll see it in a newsletter. That's also online too. But yes, let's get into the open house because I'm really excited about this. I have some cards to show you guys, which is very exciting. I'm going to flip my camera over and show you some of the cards. So we haven't decided what day we're doing what cards yet. So next week we should have that figured out. So if you watch me next week, same time, same place, then you can find out what days we're making what cards. But I'm just going to show you the cards we have done so far. There is one we still haven't finished. So there is one missing. So next week I'll show that off. But this is one of the samples here that we'll be doing for the open house. And then this is another one here using some masking fluid. Then we have this adorable shaker card. This was kind of a last minute one that ended up being like everyone's favorite. It looks better. So you can see the glitter at the bottom. You can still read the whole thing. It's a nice little shaker card. And then we have a little gift card holder that you can decorate. I can stick my finger in and get it. I pushed it too far down. Didn't need to go that far. There we go. And then you just put your little gift card in there. It's got a little spot, so you stick your card in and it lifts the card up with it. I always struggle to put that in straight. Once I fully take it out, there we go. Then we have a very fun Hunky Dory spinner card. So it just spins and then it also sits up like so. All right, so that was quickly the cards for the open house that we are doing. If you don't know what the open house is, or maybe you forget, it is a day of fun. It's $5 and you get to make 4 different cards. It's on October 18th and 19th, so it's a Friday and a Saturday. The store is also open for regular shopping on Saturdays. So if you're someone who works Monday to Friday, we are open that 19th for regular shopping too. So if you want to come in and visit the store, then would be a great time. Plus, definitely I recommend doing a make and take. It's a lot of fun. You get to learn different techniques and maybe try products you haven't yet tried before. Quickly, I'll just go over the times for everything. So on the Friday, our store is opening early. So we're going to open at 9 o'clock. That's when the make and takes will start as well. And the make and takes will go until about 3:30 on Friday. And then the store closes at 4. So all of the shopping and everything has to be done before 4. And then for the Saturday, we are opening at 10. And again, make and take starts at 10 too. Then the store will be closed at 3. So the last make and take would be 2:30 for Saturday. This year we are trying something new. If you've been to a make and take or been to our open house in the past, you know that there's a lot of people. So this year we are trying a new kind of system where you register one table at a time. So that way you don't have to stand in line. You get to go shop, and instead of you standing in line, your name is written on a piece of paper, which is basically holding your spot in line. So it's like a physical line on a piece of paper instead of actually having to stand there physically. So you can go take a little break out in your car if you want. I know some ladies just like to go and sit in their car and maybe have a snack to eat or something. And then also use the washroom, go shop around, so that way you're not standing in line. So that is our hope this year. It's our first time trying it out. So we're going to try and work out any kinks before the open house actually happens. But yeah, our hope is for you guys to be able to manage like shopping and waiting, not having to wait in line. We don't want you guys to have to waste time waiting in line. So that's kind of our idea for this, which I'm excited to try it out because I've seen the line and it's long. So this will help eliminate that. But yeah, you can come in anytime to do your cards. It does not have to be right when we open. I do want to mention though, it is always the busiest as soon as we open. So if you are wanting to kind of go when it's maybe quieter, less people, Saturday afternoon is always our quietest time. It's kind of funny because you would probably think that time would be the busiest, but no, it's our quietest. And then towards the end of the day, Friday, it's also quieter too. So the mornings, especially Friday morning, is when we get the most people. So if you're an eager beaver and want to come at 9, you're welcome to. But if you want to avoid the craziness of it being very busy, then I recommend later Friday or Saturday. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's get into Carnation Crafts. If you guys haven't seen, we have a new company on the website for order. It is called Carnation Crafts. They are from the UK. I don't think you can order actually from their website in Canada or the US. So it is pretty exclusive, which is pretty cool. I'm excited to introduce them because it's a product that we don't have. It's very different and it's very cool. So again, I'm jibber jabbering. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you one kit first that I have not opened. I had 2 Halloween ones. Oh, here they are. So these are kits. Now I'm going to explain the kit and what's in it, and then I'll actually run some through a machine and show you everything. So in your kit, you will be getting this little letter note that I will touch on after because this might confuse you. So you got these dies. Now what's cool about these dies is they actually have images in here that you can layer the die on top of. I'm like trying to figure out how to best explain this without confusing everyone. So you can see these dies go right over top of the images and then you cut them out. So I do have one cut out here from a different pack. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like when it's cut out. And then you also get instructions of how you cut it out, giving you the kind of instruction of how this works. Then if you ever run out of your paper with the images on it for die cutting, you also get paper to print on. It is 170 GSM, so it is a nice thicker cardstock. It's not very flimsy, which is nice. And again, you can use this for any of their images online. If you did just have one kit, you can download just the one that works with your dies and cut that out. But you can also download others and fussy cut it. The images are free, so I'll touch on that in a minute. Then inside is also paper and cardstock that works with your theme here. So when I say printing, all you have to do, it is so easy, I did it myself, is go on the website, go to the section where there are the free downloads, and then you go there and you see all of the different images. I just go to the one that I have myself that I want to use my dies with. You add it to your cart. There is no charge. I did do this whole thing start to end, so that way I just want to make sure there's no hiccups so I can fully explain it, but no charge. You just add it to your cart, put your email in, and then once you check out, again, it's free, $0. There's actually a link you can click immediately to download it to print, or you will also receive an email to print. That is if you wanted to use this extra printing paper, but it does come with a lot of the already printed images, plus very heavyweight 300 GSM cardstock designs. So I'm going to show you how this works with the different Halloween kits. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And that one was called the Enchanters, just if anyone was wondering. So this next kit I have here, again, it does come with my instructions. This one came with dies. Now this one I already used. And one thing I really like about this is the die pack came in this little clear packaging, and it's actually quite good quality. So I'm just going to reuse it to store my dies in. So I'll take this out. I'm actually going to remove the sticker so it doesn't stick for me. Take that die out. It's stuck. There we go. And then I might as well take them all out. And then on the paper, I believe there are 12 sheets. I get all the paper here. I've already used one, so I'm just going to use the one I've used already. I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. I'm just using the Couture one. So I'm going to set that aside here. Get my plates. And now I don't think this full sheet will fit on here, so I'm going to cut it out so I can just do run through of the machine. So I'm just using scissors and just going to cut that. All right. Now, one thing you will notice, which is really cool, is around the image, it is kind of blurred out. There's a blurred out background around the image itself. And the reason for that is so if your die cutting is slightly off, you do not have that white border. And you can see a little sparkle. So that has no white border, which is really cool. So again, if it's slightly off, it really doesn't matter. You won't notice. And let's do it. So I'm using, this one comes with a layering die, which I'll show you the layering after. I'm just using the inner dies first, and then I'm just going to use the Studio Light low tack tape. I really don't need much, so I'm going to try and find out what one's going what, because I've got this all messed up. So just put this over top. And when it's over top, you will not see any of the detailed images, so you'll know it's in the right spot. And it should be evenly, the blurred kind of colored background around the image should be even all the way around. So hold that down. Put the monster on. And then the little ghost. Again, doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Although I am a perfectionist most of the time, so I am going to try my best. And then I need one more, just a little piece of tape here. And I tore a huge one. Stick that. Little Wolverine. And stick that down. All right, I'm going to run that through my machine. And then these will be cut out. So I'm just going to pop the dies. Throw this out. And then I'll pop out the little images. Actually, that one's already coming out. There we go. So you have the lovely image. Now there is also a background die. So if you want, you can create your own color to go around the image. So if you wanted it to pop a little bit more, you could do the black, you could do a white, you could have it without. It's just a nice little option. So if you've got a busy background, it'll help make it pop. I'll pop out the other ones. And you will notice that these dies are extremely detailed. So you actually don't need to use it with the printed paper if you didn't want to. You could use it just on regular cardstock and color it in as you wish. So it's definitely got multiple options for you to use these products in different ways. Pop that like so. And then if I can pick it up, or I've already done that one. I'm missing one. Missing my fourth. Oh, no, where'd it go? Right here. I'm not missing it. All right. I'm going to set that aside. Now I am going to actually make a little card with it. So I have the paper that comes in it. I'm going to show you guys all the different patterns. I really like the colors in here. So we've got some bats. We have some spider webs and different colors. I think I do like this blue, this light blue here. So I might do the spider webs. If I can pull it out without dropping everything. And then it does come with a solid piece as well, but I think I'm just going to use the webs. Yeah. I have a pre-cut card blank. I just want to make sure these guys will fit on here. If I need to, I can just do 3 of them. Oh yeah, they'll fit on here. Perfect. Okay. So my card base, I believe this was 5x4, but I'm gonna have to cut this anyway. So got hair in my mouth somehow. Don't know how that got there. There we go. Hair's gone. Yeah, so 4 by, oh no, I did 5.5 by 4. So I'm going to cut this to 5.5 by 4. By 5.5. And then that will just go over top of my card base. And then this will be a little mat. Set that aside, use that for something later. All right, now I'm just going to glue my pieces down. I don't know where my little Art by Marlene glue went. It's my favorite. But I do have this Couture Creations glue. Has no lid on it, but still works somehow. That's pretty amazing. Just looking, where did I put my glue? That's a mystery. All right, I'm going to start gluing these down. I'm just going to piece them how I want them first. I kind of want the ghost in the middle of it because it is the lightest color. It blends in a bit. I could do an inking background to make it look like he's seen, but I think I just want to do this, and maybe I'll stamp like a Halloween stamp. Do that. Do the skeleton. I'm trying to piece it so they all fit together here. Okay, I think that's a good layout. Start on my left. Use this glue that's almost out, but somehow again, just take off a little bit of the edge of that. Need that paper towel. Get that dry stuff out. There we go. Just a little bit of glue. Probably look like I'm breaking this thing, but that's okay. It's the only glue I had on hand. I meant to grab glue, but completely forgot. So stick that down. Little vampire. And then I think I'm going to do the Wolverine next because it's on the opposite side. I just want to make sure that there is room for everything. I can't believe that this couture glue is still working. I don't think it's had a glue on it for the past few weeks. I don't know if I said glue or lid. My brain just shut down for a second. Put this here. Get that glue off my fingers. Make sure he's sitting straight. And then I'm going to do the little skeleton. I'm actually going to bend this in half because it's going to make it easier to squeeze. Pick that up. That was a lot of glue. I don't want that much glue. Take a little bit off of put on my finger. Move that. Now before I put pressure on that, I'm just going to make sure this guy will fit. Yep. So put him down now. And then my little ghost. Place him. All right, so there are my little characters. I do want to add a sentiment along the top. Make sure that's completely flat. I am going to mount my little piece of cardstock down. This time I'm using the 450 glue, which is almost empty, so I'm going to hold it upside down for a minute while the glue runs to the bottom. I love this glue because it does not warp my paper. This and there's, I think it's just called the craft glue from Helmar, are incredible. Never warp my paper. All right, do I have enough down there? Yes, I do. So I can start gluing this down now. I love the colors in this. It's not your traditional purple and green and black. It's a nice, what kind of color? Not pastel, but they're just nicer colors in my opinion. And then that will go over top like so. And then I am going to find a sentiment of some sort and stick that on there. And then I will post my card to Facebook after this. So you can see the full finish card after. I might even add a little bit of rhinestones somewhere because I love my sparkle. Just make sure that's even. All right, so that is what I have for that. Again, I am going to add some sort of sentiment up here. But yeah, that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed and like the little Carnation craft characters. They are so cute. Again, I love how when your die or if your paper's done or if you don't want to print more paper, you can still use the dies, which is awesome because it's got so much detail in it. It doesn't look like it's missing anything, which is really nice. Oh, I'm not done actually. I have 7 more kits to show you guys. Okay, let's finish and I'll show you guys all the different kits because we don't just have Halloween. We've got Christmas, we've got flowers and stuff. So I'm going to go through those kits here quickly. Completely forgot. Move my machine out of my way. All right. What kit next? Let's go into Christmas. So this is, what one is this called? This is called the Classic Christmas. So in here, you've got a church, a house, all these different trees, some foliage, some sentiments. And then you've also got some birds. And then a nice, you could use this as your card base. Again, you've got your printed paper. It's just hidden by this front sheet. Your little letter to remind you can print on this pack here, additional paper or additional prints to cut out. And then you also have cardstock that coordinates with the colors in the prints. Then there is this one here. This is a much larger one. This one, I can't remember the name of this one. This is the Ready for Christmas pack. So there are, again, the images in here that you can see on the website, the printing paper, your cardstock, and then this is a 3D scissor mechanism. I haven't quite gotten to open this and use this one yet, but I know they do have videos. They have quite a lot of videos. So definitely check it out if you are interested in this set. And more dies. I'm not done yet. We've got this reindeer die, which also has carrots, clouds, some lights, ornaments. Again, a lot of detail. Then we have got Mr. Santa Claus, as well as his sleigh and some presents. Then we've got this one we are almost out of. This is a Wreath Builder. This one's really cool, but yeah, these are almost gone. So if you do like this one, definitely grab it before it sells out. This one I actually have the paper open, so I will show you the dies first so you can see what the dies are used for. So this Wreath Builder, you'll notice that there are a lot of slits in the wreath, which is incredible, because then all you have to do is slide these elements into those little slits and then you build your wreath. So once you've got all these cut out and slide it in around your wreath, all you have to do is flip it to the other side, add some glue to glue those down. And it's a lot easier than a lot of other wreath builders that we have. Again, the dies are very detailed, so you could use it as is. It doesn't have to be with the paper that it comes with. Like, look at that detail. Even just running a ink pad over top of it, it really picks up on those cut areas. So it will add more dimension to your projects. Now I'll show you the printed images in this little set here. So you've got some candles, some bows, poinsettias and some flowers, more bows and candles, pine cones, flowers and bells. Got some branches, and I forget what these are called. They're like little berries, but gold berries. I don't know what the name of that is. I can't remember. And, oh, and then we've got the wreath here. And yeah, so that's what's in that one. Now I do have, I think, 2 more to show you. This next one is really cool as well. This one actually doesn't have any images printed. So June, you might like this one because this one you don't have to print anything for. It is a Christmas tree nesting box. The images online do this way better justice than me explaining it, but it creates a little Christmas tree box so it would stand up like so. I hope you guys liked my little hands trying to explain how this die works, but yeah, the website has an image that you can see way better. You could also use just the tree itself for your card, but you also get cardstock to use with the dies. And yeah, that is this one. This one again doesn't come with the printing, so if you aren't a fan of, if you don't want to waste the printing paper, then yeah, I'd get this one. Then, last but not least, moving away from Christmas, we have got these flower ones. So I'll show you the dies first. So here is the Majesty die. These also, the images you see on the front of the packaging is also the images that are in here. So you can kind of see with this one. So that's that flower one. We've got Brilliance. Eminence. I butchered that last time I said it. And a triple panel card shape. So this is good for building your card bases. And then obviously your printed paper. This one is called the Equinox, your paper to print more images off, as well as your printed cardstock of just some backgrounds. All right. And then again, I'll just quickly show the card off that I made really quickly. I'll post a photo of that later. I did copy this off of the sample I saw online because I didn't have a lot of time to think today. So I hope you guys liked that little introduction to Carnation Crafts, plus seeing the card samples we're doing for the open house. And I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. And I think next week I'll have a little bit more information about the open house and the cards that we're doing on the specific days. If you don't know, the open house registration is open. So I recommend that you go on the website if you're planning on coming and order your ticket. So that way we can keep track of amount of people coming so we can prep for everyone. Because if we have like 50 people show up who didn't register, that will cause a lot of stress for me. So I really would appreciate it if you would, if you're planning on coming, purchase your ticket ahead of time. So that way we can prep for everybody. All right. Bye, everyone. Have an awesome long weekend. Speaking of long weekend, we are closed on Monday. We're always closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, but no one's going to be in the office. So if you try and call us, it'll go to voicemail. We'll be back Tuesday, though. So take care, everyone. Enjoy your long weekend. Bye.